Hello and welcome to Understanding the Prompt Hierarchy, a video that will teach you what a prompt is, why prompts are important, and more importantly, how to use prompts to help your client learn new skills and behaviors. So the first thing we'll cover is what exactly is a prompt? Well, in applied behavior analysis, the term prompting refers to helping to encourage the use of a specific skill via certain actions that we'll cover a little later on in the video. Prompts are antecedents, occurring before the behavior starts, meaning that you will initiate the behavior by delivering the prompt. And the next portion, why do they matter? Well, there are many ways to get a child to learn a skill, but using prompts can be especially effective when working with a child with autism. For you see, prompting can help reduce the frustration a child feels when they don't complete a task on the first try. Each child requires different ways to learn a goal, prompting them to help find the perfect method of learning. And it can provide support with difficult tasks, tasks that require multiple steps, like making a sandwich or going through all the phases of washing your hands, or maybe even just brushing your teeth. So there are 7 different levels of prompting. The first one is independence. Independent prompting is simply the child can do it without any kind of assistance from you. They just see the task and they complete it. However, if they manage not to get it independently, then we'll use the other prompts to help work our way towards getting that independent prompt status. Starting with visual prompting. A visual prompt includes some type of sign to the student on how to respond via picture, text, photos, or videos. They're also known as positional prompts, involving placing the correct item to complete a task closer to the student. An example of this would be using a toothbrush at the sink. So if you tell a child to brush their teeth, they might show a little confusion at first, and that's when you can use a visual prompt to sort of gently slide the toothbrush over so they know, oh, it's time to use the toothbrush to actually brush my teeth. After that, verbal prompting involves using verbal language to cause the correct response. This can be used directly or as sort of like a hint system. Example of both of these can be used by teaching a child letters of the alphabet by showing them cards. The direct way would be holding up the card and asking them what is it, and then verbally prompting F. That way the child will repeat F and begin to associate that letter with the letter on the card. Or if you want to be a little more hinting about it, sort of help guide them to it rather than telling them the answer outright, you can maybe use the verbal prompt to sing the alphabet till you get to the right letter, such as A, B, C, D, E. And then hopefully the child, if they know the alphabet, will answer with F. Next, we have gestural prompting. Gestural prompting involves giving some sort of motion or movement that shows the student what to do. This can include nodding, pointing, or waving in the general direction of what you want them to see or do. An example of this would be engaging a peer in conversation. If you're trying to get a child to talk with someone, or maybe engage in some sort of play, you can guide their vision by pointing to the child and then presenting the task. After that, we have modeling. Modeling involves showing the student the correct response via imitation. It requires the full attention of the patient as you will be acting out what you're doing so they can copy. An example would be clapping your hands. So if I wanted a child to clap my hands using the modeling prompt, I would essentially go, do this, or clap your hands, and then immediately go into clapping my own hands so they can copy me and associate that with clapping. Moving on to the more physical prompts, we start with partial physical prompting. It's touching the student to help engage in a task or behavior, but with minimal touching and guidance. So you're essentially leading the child into doing it rather than taking over and doing the whole task yourself with the child. For an example, using the picture to our right, you'll see a child learning to wash their hands, and the teacher touching their elbows, not enveloping their hands and doing the entire task, more guiding them from slightly farther back. Then we move on to full physical prompting. This is 100% guiding the child physically, hand over hand tasks. You're doing the task yourself, but the child is more of your shadow. So they can learn by simply following the motions you're doing fully. For example, the picture shows we have someone spreading peanut butter on a sandwich with a complete hand over hand task. That's the end of our prompting video. If you want to learn a little bit more, I suggest using the website shown on the screen. Thank you guys. Have a great day.